Alrighty. So, welcome back to another wonderful year, and here we are for Moonfire Faire 2020. Go ahead and get started. A fish too far. Ah, you've come. There are but two constants in summer: sweltering heat and brave adventures. And the Moonfire Faire cannot well begin in earnest until both have arrived. The sweat on my brow and your cocksure stride tell me that finally that time is here. But first, it seems we have an uninvited guest on the shores of Costa del Sol that is causing chaos and alarm among our celebration. If reports from the Fishermen's Guild are to be believed, a gargantuan man-eating shark has been terrorizing the coast, gnashing its teeth and threatening to devour revelers whole. Needless to say, this has put something of a damper on an otherwise rousing event. For a mercy, no one has yet come to harm, but I fear it is only a matter of time before the shark must sate its appetite. We must nip this problem in the bud before tragedy strikes. While the members of our committee are doing their utmost to find a solution, a pair of capable hands could only speed things along. Fermaga, chief chaperone of the festivities, is standing by in Costa del Sol, eager to greet any potential volunteers. Alright, let us be off. Well, the savior of summer has arrived. I was afraid we'd have to pack up for shores, but now that the true apex predator has arrived, I believe we can stay readily put. Although I've yet to see it with my own eyes, there have been disturbing reports of an enormous shark lurking in the waters nearby. The Adventurers Guild takes these reports seriously. Our guest safety comes first and foremost. Culling fiends is our bread and butter, and now it's time to show our mettle. Master Gagurju seems to protect his stake in the festival as well, and as we speak, is assembling an elite team of shark hunters. They should be here soon, but I'd appreciate if you could keep a lookout with me in the meantime. 2 pairs of eye are better than 1 after all. Shark, run for your lives. Hey, wait just a bleeding minute. You don't mean to face that beast all by your lonesome, do you? I'm not exactly dressed for combat here. It's bite or be bitten? What do you think I came all this way? I've fried bigger fish than this before. Let's go with this one. Bigger fish, then let's hope this one's mother isn't nearby. Bigger weapon. Reckless heroics will only serve to incite the monster. Well, looks like you'll have to share the glory today. Certified shark hunters are here. Therese, at your service. In years past, the Cascaders were informed to quench the Bombard's fiery rage, and in that same spirit, the Bombardiers have assembled to send the new threat back to the depths. We will see safety return to
I
the
do love
beaches.
how outfit looks like it's painted onto them, like it's a Roblox outfit.
just a JPEG, like just a texture map on them.
It looks like it. It does. It looks like it's fucking from Roblox.
Bago has been recruited to lend his expertise, knowledge, skill, expertise. Bago knows a thing or two about explosions. Haha. Haha. The Bombardiers, huh? I wish the guild would have mentioned that they were handing over the torch. Ah, but the guild wasn't involved in our inception. The Bombardiers owe their existence solely to Master Gegruju. Gegruju, whatever his name is. He could not afford to wait for someone else's solution, but he could afford to make his own. This shark is unlike any I've seen in the long years of research. Judging from my analysis of its movements and behaviors, it seems to leave its watery home and encroach upon these very shores. Why the hells would it do that? That much remains a mystery. The beast's final destination is impossible to discern, but we would be fools if to let it run amok. However, it seems to have no interest in attacking us. Yet, if we were to engage it directly, however, it may gain a taste for blood, and there is no telling how many innocent lives would be lost before its appetite stated. If we're to coax it back whence it came, it must be done without spilling blood. And that is where our kobold friends come in. In exchange for some rare alchemical supplies, he has offered to share us with his clan's methods for creating the self-same bombs which so often threaten our realm in summer past. Yes, Bago treats his bombs most lovingly, most protectively, but Bago loves shiny materials just as much. Materials which were promised, sworn, pledged, promised. To create a bomb that will become a breathtaking explosion is an art. One must pamper it as they would one's own child. Kobolds keep their secrets close, but Bago is generous, giving, kind, generous. Yes, indeed. Thanks to Bago cooperation, we have managed to create our own bombards, which should explode with enough force to disabuse this shark from any notions of coming further inland. Have you lost your bloody minds? The realm almost burned on account of those demons, and now you're using them as toys? We must use the knowledge gleaned from conflicts past to see us safely through those to come. Don't you agree, adventurer? If you would offer to our aid, to our cause, me and the other bombardiers would gladly welcome you among our ranks. Splendid. Any adventurer brave enough to draw their weapon against such an overwhelming foe is sure to be a formidable ally. Our operation will begin soon. Speak with me when you're ready. Greetings. I take it your preparations are complete? Then let's get right to it. The first obstacle we have had to overcome was the matter of how to manipulate the bombard without also putting ourselves in danger. And for that, we once again found inspiration in bygone days. Perhaps you have heard of bomb dance. It is tradition that that originated in the Far East, performed during the summer. It is also said to have the power to influence the bombards themselves. As Bago of his creations could be trained to respond to the movements and rhythm of such dance, he assured me most empathetically that they could, and considered the nature of the threat before us, suggested we use a dance even more explosive than the bomb dance. Yuririri put forth one of her favorites, traditional steps performed by the Lalafels of the Southern Isles. Jiriri, if you will. Of course, if it pleases you, allow me to perform the flame dance, taught to me by my grandmother. Jiriri tells me the dance purpose is twofold. Not only did they spur the warriors of the Isles in action, but it was said to mollify the savage spirits slumbering within the volcanic mountains overshadowing the villages. Amazing, outstanding, amazing. Such powerful movements would set the iciest heart ablaze. Bago shudders to think how it might inflame his little bombs. Consider the complexity of the steps. It may behoove you to first practice with a smaller specimen. It would be a shame if our noble endeavor was cut short by a premature detonation. When again the shark emerges to wreak havoc, we will send forth one of our bombards. Their flame will need some encouragement at first, so dance dustly to enkindle them. Continue to dance and the bombard will be set ablaze, hopefully making it a match for the shark. If the creature's flame should begin to fade, however, then perform these steps to restore their vibrancy. As simple as that. And now we play the waiting game. Stay vigilant. In the movement you see even a fin emerge from the waters. Brace yourself, and we shall begin at once. There is much at stake, but I believe we are more than up for the task. Alright, let's go ahead and join the fate. The steps seem intimidating at first, but I'm certain you'll master them in no time at all. You'll have to if you're to have any hope of salvaging this summer. Alright, cool. Oh, nice. Holy crap, that's great. Oh, okay, I get it. Person got deleted. Nice. Epic. You crazy bastards really went and did it. You put on a show. I could see from here and burning passion, I could feel right down to my cockles of my heart. We could not have done it without Raxel. I dare say the Bombardiers have not only carried the torch of their predecessor, but have set it ablaze with flame that will burn forevermore. Bago's bomb went forth and with such grace, Bago must work day and night to make another that will outshine her blaze of glory. I don't know about all that, but it's plain to see that your efforts have brought peace back to the shores of Costa del Sol. Seems you won't be canceling this year's Moonfire Fair after all. And yet there are many questions left unanswered. How did that shark develop legs and hands? And for what purpose did it come ashore? Shark! 1,000 apologies, lass. Didn't mean to give you such a fright. This little bugger can scurry off quicker than a chocobo when it gets a mind to. Captain for Zaggy, what brings you here? And what brings that? My little friend here roams wherever the winds carry him. Isn't he just the cutest? A face you could kiss? If it weren't covered in scales, that is. And he's got a heart of an adventurer. He flopped onto the deck of the Endeavour during one of our ocean fishing voyages, and it was love at first sight. We've been fast friends ever since. I could ask for no better shipmate on the high seas, and I reckon the feeling is mutual. Well then, I'd best head back to the ship. The navigator waits for no man or shark. You don't think... What if that big fish was here looking for that little fish? Quite impossible. What would be the chances of that? Besides, if it were the case, that tiny critter seemed to be quite content at Captain Fruzagli side. I suppose it matters not. By our deeds, the Moonfire Faire has been saved, and we can return to the festivities. So bright, so violent. Bago's little bomb. Bago will never forget you. Yes, you should rightly be proud of her contribution. Any road, I should report back to Master Gagurju at once. Doubtless he will jump with joy at the news of our victory. Everything's wrapped up in a neat little package, eh? No way these unresolved questions will come back and bite us in the arse. Well, if they do, I hope you can remember to step to that dance. All right. Alright, flame on. Excellent job scaring away that man-eating shark, friend. Although I suppose we didn't actually witness it eating anything, man or otherwise. Any road, I reckon as long as we have those bombards at our disposal, we can breathe easy for the time being. By the way, Master Gagurju sent his regards. Seems he's quite eager to learn more about that flame dance. He has given you the honor of an audience. Might be best to go speak with him now. He's not known to enjoy waiting around. This is so convenient now, just flying around. Ah, the woman of the hour arrives at last. The jury was just now regaling me the tale of your bravery and grace, a tale which I now see contains no exaggeration. Everyone in Costa del Sol, myself included, owes you a debt of gratitude. I understand it was quite the display. Indeed. Roxel would have been right at home dancing along with my grandmother. She guided the bombard to an effortless victory over that vicious beast. Ah yes, the dance, a most curious thing. Dururi has been serving me for longer than I can remember, yet I have just recently learned of it. Just how long have you been keeping this a secret? I've only ever viewed it as a provisional tradition, not something that I would pique your refined sensibilities, and certainly not something on which lives would hinge. My grandmother told me that the flame dance began as a way to quell the fiery rage of the goddess who slumbered in the mountains of the Southern Isles. It served not only as a form of protection over time, new steps were added to stoke the spirits of warriors soon to depart to battle. Given those origins, it seemed perfect to fit for this unique problem we faced. Grace meets tradition. I dare say it embodies the spirit of Costa del Sol. You simply must perform it for me, perhaps along with some of the other dancers, yes? With the graceful and life ones. I should very much like to see them swaying back and forth. It seems Master Gagurju has a keen interest in the flame dance. I suppose it would be only fitting to let you do the honors. Rest assured, your services will be compensated. Will you oblige us? Excellent. In that case, I shall see to the necessary preparations at once. In the meantime, recruit as many dancers as you're willing, and I'm sure in no time we'll have an entourage that will please this most demanding of audience. And I see the summer brings yet another constant. When I heard you had arrived, I knew we had nothing to worry about. I would like to thank you personally for your efforts in driving that beastly predator back to the depths. It reminds me of the days with the Cascaders when we beat the Bombards back by the skin of our teeth. What a reversal that this year our former foes would play a part in our salvation. Say again, you want me to teach? You want me to teach this flame dance? Well, I suppose as one of the chaperones of the festivities, I should know the steps by which they were saved. Wouldn't you agree? Dauphin? You Dauphin? Now that's a dance. Gracefully yet powerful, refined yet torrid, it is summer embodied. Its simplicity belies the power of its motions, I must admit. I'm somewhat hesitant to perform such a dance in front of Master Gagurju, but as long as I'm not alone, I'm sure I'll overcome my stage fright. But first, we must practice. Here, let's go ahead and go do this. Oh man. We're probably gonna get bronze, but that's okay. Oh, nice. Full credit right there. Ah, Raxel, good to see you. I've heard the stories of your battle with the shark. I wish we had been there to cheer you on. Did you hear that? She's teaching the dance to one and all. It doesn't matter if we miss the epic battle. We can scare the shark off ourselves next time it shows its moss-afflicted snout. Did you see that? Did you? I think I've memorized it. Oh, I dare another overgrown fish try and ruin our fun. Stay here while I practice. Wait, hold on. Ah, it's you. I heard tell you to put on a performance so fiery it scared away the shark as large as a house. Master Gruju wishes to learn the dance. Wishes us to learn the dance. Of course, it would be our pleasure. It may very well come in handy the next time he's in one of his moods. My word, the steps are most elegant in their simplicity, but the movements are as fierce as a raging inferno. Truly, it is a dance for the season. Now, Rin, let's practice until we get it right. Master Gruju will accept nothing less than perfection. I never imagined so many would be so eager to learn the flame dance. Thank you. If only my grandmother were here to see this, I have no doubt it would bring a smile to her face. While even a single dancer can make a strong impression compared to a group of performing in unison, they're as a candle before a blazing bonfire. I've arranged matching attire for each of you, that your fire might burn ever brighter. Once you dress for the occasion, meet us on the beach and we shall usher in the arrival of peace to the Moonfire Faire. Finally, the moment is at hand. I pray this dance is every bit as invigorating as I've been led to believe. Through the power of dance, you have restored peace and quietude of the shores of Costa del Sol. If aught appears to threaten this hard-won serenity once more, use the flame dance to send the menace scurrying back to its lair. You may now purchase the wares from the Moonfire Faire vendor, participate in the debate. Alrighty. Alright, I do believe that is everything. However, let's go and see how much we need. I do believe we can get everything. Alright, and we'll do one more. And then that is the stream, I believe. I'm sure there's gonna be a whole much more to do once the Rising comes around. Since they normally have a whole bunch of other things. Oh, there it is. His health just like immediately goes back up. Alrighty. And that is the swim rate. Wait. Santi, come back. Right here, let's say bye the chat. Okay, here we go. Goodbye. See you guys.